Hello guys and welcome back. If this is your first time, I hope you will stay. Espero que te quedes. So today I'm going to go over the reading with you. Well, an example of a reading paper. This is a higher paper. As it says here, the H is for higher. I'm not going to go over the whole exam with you because we just don't have that much time. So main thing that you have to do in every paper that you do is read the instructions. And so in this part, what is it asking you to do? Answer all the questions in English in the spaces provided. So these spaces here. Okay, right. So about opinions about parties at home. So you will read people's opinions, and if they're positive, you're going to put a P in this box to the right. If the opinion is negative, you're going to put an N in the box. If the opinion is both positive and negative, you're going to put a P and an N in the box, symbolizing both things. Right, so we're going to read Marissa. Cuando hago una fiesta en casa es más barato. So being más barato means cheaper. It's obviously a positive thing for her, for everybody really. Because who wants to spend more money when they don't have to? Prepare, so same sentence. Sé que todos los platos van a estar deliciosos. So I know all the dishes are going to be delicious. Other positive thing. Además, what's more, mis invitados no tienen que pagar las bebidas como en los bares o los restaurantes. My guests don't have to pay for drinks like they do in bars or restaurants. So everything she said here, from it being cheaper to prepare herself, delicious dishes, and that the guest don't have to pay for drinks, everything's positive. So here I would put a P. That's my 1 mark. I'm going to look at what Pepe says. Me encanta hacer fiestas en casa. Encantar, which is I love. So obviously that's going to be a positive. Es una experiencia muy personal, positive thing. Lo único, the only thing, es que no puedo invitar a todos mis amigos al mismo tiempo porque mi salón es demasiado pequeño. So he can't invite all his friends at the same time as his living room is too small. So although he loves having parties at home, and the experience is personal, well, there's a negative as well, isn't there? So here we're going to put both a P and an N because it's both positive and negative. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do David. Cuando haces una fiesta en casa, puedes hablar fácilmente. You can speak to everyone, which is a good thing. Y eso es lo más importante para mí. This is the most important thing for me. So that's good. Odio. Obviously, odio means I hate, which always symbolizes something negative. Odio las fiestas en clubs, donde ponen la música muy alto y no puedes charlar. So obviously he's saying here that he doesn't like clubs. So that's not pertaining to his home, fiestas at home. So the positive things that he does mention are about parties at home, as this does not pertain to home. So again, you would put a P here because he says positive things about parties at home, which is you can speak to people very easily, and that is the most important thing for him. So 1 point here. Right here. Let's go on to the next section. And as I said, we're not going to do all of it because this exam really is 50 minutes long. And since I don't like to go really, really long on these videos because people lose interest, I'm going to just do a few parts. So let's do this one. This part is quite short as well. Okay, an interview, an internet review of a product Anna has bought. Lo compré hace 3 semanas para usarlo los fines de semana. So I bought it 3 weeks ago to use it at the weekend. Porque me gustaba, I liked el color, y pensaba que sería posible llevarlo con toda la ropa que tengo. So I thought it would be possible to use use it with all the clothes that I have. Ahora ya no funciona. We've seen this word over and over. No funciona, it doesn't work. Y como consecuencia, and as a result, el sábado pasado perdí el tren para ir a Madrid porque llegué tarde a la estación. So she missed the train going to Madrid, and as she was late getting there. Estoy muy decepcionada y lo voy a devolver. So I'm really, I feel really disappointed and I'm going to return it. Anna. So obviously, it cannot be a DVD because we wouldn't put clothes in DVDs. It's not a watch because you wouldn't just wear it the weekends. So obviously it has to be a handbag because she does mention that she puts her clothes in it. So that was quite an easy one. So here we put A for handbag. And okay, moving on, I'm going to do just one other section for you. As I said, I don't want to make this excessively long. So let's see. Okay, this part's short as well. It's a personal story in a magazine. Okay, so let's look at the questions before we start, just in case we're running out of time. What question does the introduction to the story ask about mobile phones? So we're going to go to the introduction and look for a question mark since they're asking for a question. So we're going to skim read. Todos sabemos que los móviles facilitan la comunicación, pero, and the question here is, could they estropear, ruin una relación personal? So, could they ruin a personal relationship? And now it's asking you to read Isabel's story and see. Fui a una fiesta de unos amigos, estaba en el sofá con mi móvil mirando los datos de David en la lista de contactos de mi móvil, pero no le llamé. Poco después el móvil se cayó al suelo, sin saberlo yo, el móvil le hizo una llamada a David. Resulta que en ese momento se había activado la tecla de llamar. Al coger el móvil, no noté nada y empecé a hablar de David con mis amigos. Cuando miré el móvil, descubrí que llevaba 15 minutos conectado y que David había oído lo mucho que me gustaba. Ya no voy a poder mirarlo ni hablar con él. Mis amigos se ríen de mí. Okay. So, B. What happened to Isabel's phone when it fell on the floor? So we skim read and we look for the word floor, suelo, when it fell on the floor. So, sin saberlo, el móvil le hizo una llamada a David. So, what happens after it fell on the floor would be what comes after floor. So, unknowingly or unintentionally, the mobile made a call to David. Called David, so it wasn't her that did it, because she did say up here, I didn't call him. So we know that the phone accidentally called him. And yeah, the key activated and called him. So it fell on the floor and accidentally called David. Okay, so that will be for your 1 mark. What did David hear about himself? We're going to find David's name again, okay, which is here. David había oído. What did he hear? The word for hear is oído. He had heard how much I liked him. So here you would put, he heard how much I liked him, or he heard how much Isabel liked him. Okay, good. And the last question would be, how did Isabel feel about the incident? And this is just putting a little bit of common sense to it, really. You wouldn't really feel jealous, would you? And you didn't have to read the question again, the passage again to really know this. She wouldn't be relieved at all. Obviously, if something happens to any of us like this, you'd be a bit embarrassed because you didn't really mean to call him, and perhaps it's a crush, and you really didn't want him to hear it like that. hear for him to hear about it like that. But anyway, we're going to go up to the text and hear what it says. It says, ya no voy a poder mirarlo ni hablarlo. So now I won't be able to look at him or even talk to him. All my friends are laughing at me. So that's what we're going to put here. Embarrassed, because if your friends are laughing at you, obviously you're going to feel a little bit embarrassed. So we put a C here. Okay. So basically, guys, it's just skim reading and looking for clues to what the answer might be, and because the texts are quite simple as well. So looking for keywords to join the ideas. Obviously here, mis amigos se ríen de mí. If your friends laugh at you, obviously you're going to be a bit embarrassed, aren't you? Looking for names. So it's really dissecting the text and really getting the clues from the questions, and just making sure that you're following all the instructions, and you should be okay. It's really not that complicated if you're keeping up with your vocab. I actually think the reading is one of the easier parts of the exams. But anyways, guys, good luck, and I wish you all the very best. And until next time, and if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. Hasta luego.